There are 4 main ways to tie a knot in the end of your sewing thread. The first one is the loop and tail. We're going to make a loop, and we're going to take the tail and put it through the loop. That is the loop and tail. So I'm going to wrap around the tip of my index finger 3 times, holding that tail down, and then I'm going to use my thumb and index finger, keeping tension, and I'm going to roll towards the end of my index finger. So you can see that all of those threads have now twisted together. And then I'm going to pull my opposite hand, the other end of the thread, and with my index and thumb I'm going to pull all of that twisted thread down to the end, creating a knot. It generally is not a very pretty knot, but it is a strong knot. And then what you can do is go ahead and trim off that excess. But there's no way that that knot is going to pull through to the other side of your fabric. We have the T method. So taking the pointy end of my needle, I'm going to make a T with my thread, with the thread behind my needle. And I'm going to use my index finger and my thumb to hold that thread in place while I take the other end of the thread and I wrap it around the end of my needle 3 times. And I put pressure on that wrapped thread with my thumb and index finger as I pull the needle away from that wrapped thread. And I end up with this nice and tidy knot. The 4th knot is our anchor method. So you're going to take 1 stitch, pull your thread through, and you're going to hold on to your tail with your thumb. And then you're going to take another stitch in through those same holes. And then you're going to do it one more time. Now this is technically a back stitch, but when it's used as a knot, it is also often referred to as an anchor stitch. And as you can see, the thread is going to break before that is going to come out of the fabric. So this is a really great low profile way of making a knot in fabric. I am a huge fan of this knot.